So also guys, welcome back. Um, so today I'm gonna go over pretty much all the different coins that I'm looking at. I am currently in one position for Matic, looking at a potential long here. I will go over Bitcoin and ETH just now. I just want to show you my thoughts on this trade here. Okay, so I entered at around about this 0.7551. So if you look at this, you can see that there is the support over here. Okay, so this level has been holding since around about the 8th of June. Okay, so as long as price stays above here, we should see a bounce, and that's what I am expecting for the short term. Okay, so I'm expecting a small bounce here. There is this level here that could get tapped into. Okay, but that's why you did put your I do have a stop at that level, but I'm looking to long the market here for Matic. Okay, so we have to wait and see how price holds. But if you're looking at a position now, this is what I will be looking at for the short term. Okay, so looking at a long at the current price at this level. But yeah, I don't see any other positions really. If you look at Bitcoin, let's have a look on the higher time frames. Yeah, so if you look at Bitcoin on the higher time frames, you can see that prices has tapped into that level, that 29,800 level that we were speaking about, and it has been holding, right? It grabbed all that liquidity to the downside, so we could see a potential move here to the upside, back up to this level at 30,200, and then see a potential bounce back down to this zone. But once you start losing 29,800, the next level is pretty much this zone over here, okay? So at 28,234, okay? So that is something that you need to look at. But at the moment, it's still holding this level. So the problem is though, it is forming these lower highs and these lower lows, okay? So yeah, like I said, only just long on one position here, okay? So if you want to take this position, what I would suggest is if you look on the 15 minutes here, let's see. Okay, zoom this out a bit. Yeah, so I would have my stop below this wick over here, around about 0.7500. And then your take profit would probably be around about these levels here. Okay, I'm expecting a bounce from here because if we do grab this tool here, the fib from the low to the high. Okay. You could look at taking profit here first. So let's move that like this. Okay. So this would be your TP1 within the zone for this would be your TP1. Okay. And where I would look at TP2 would probably just be that 0.7788 level, okay? And the reason why you want to be looking at a TP2 there is because that is your most recent high. Okay. So let's see here. Let's change this. Okay. So that's the first level to look at, 0.700, 7700. And then the second level would be 7785, right? So two very important levels to look at. So yeah, make sure if you are in this trade that you do want to take profit at this level first, okay? Let's keep that there. Would be over here. And you'll also want to move your stops to break even once you're here. Okay, so that's the area where you want to be actually making it risk free. Okay, and then let's go over Ethereum. Same thing with Ethereum, like I was looking at for Bitcoin. Let's go over the higher time frames first. So if you look at this on the higher time frame, this is pretty much what we have here. Okay, we have this trend line that's getting respected. Right over here. Okay. As long as price holds this trend line, it should be good. And on the 1 hour time frame, we are still within this area over here. Okay. So this was our most recent resistance. We lost it, but now we're starting to reclaim this level. So we could see a push back up to this high over here at around about 1912. Okay. I won't take this long position because I am more just looking at the altcoins at the moment. Although Ethereum is an altcoin, but this is what we could look at, okay? So these are the most important levels to make sure you're looking at today. And then this level at the top here. We do have this low over here. Okay, so this low over here needs to make sure you need to watch out for that level, because once you actually start losing this trend line, we're most probably going to tap into these lows. Okay. Then Polkadot actually took a nice setup here earlier. It was just based on the retracement back down to the supports over here. Took a bar back up to this area, and that we took profit over there. So Matic is coming down a bit here. What is the stops? 0.6%. So it's not too bad. But I would expect a bounce here. So just hold on here. Yeah. If you guys have any other coins you want me to go over, put them in the chat. I don't mind going over them. Let's have a look at XRP. XRP is still in the range, right? So I was speaking about this the other day, right? Where price was trading within this range, and we actually lost it. Was expecting price to come back down to 0.7687, but we didn't actually get that level, okay? So yeah, at the moment, just waiting for either price to break these lows, then look at a potential dump back down to this level, or break these highs and a potential pump up to this level, okay? So it's either one of the two that's going to happen within today. So you'll see that this level here is a nice resistance here, okay? So for XRP, these are the two scenarios that we need to watch out for. And then, yeah, make sure you guys are prepared for today because we do have a bit of news. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we have retail sales at 4:30 Dubai time. So that's obviously going to bring a lot of volume. And we have, that's about that today. Okay, so let's just move this camera. Yeah, so just that's there, but normally retail sales does bring quite a bit of volatility in the market, so just be careful of that. Don't obviously trade during those times, okay? Yeah, so like I said, I am long on this trade, Matic. We'll see how this plays out. Put the stops below this low here. But if it loses this level, we're most probably just going to come back down to this zone here. Let's have a look here. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You wanna protect yourself within this trade here. Because Bitcoin is coming down here at this moment. Okay. So just beware of this setup. Dot, yeah, this is the trade that we took earlier. I'm not trying to see. Let's go over some other coins to see if we can maybe get a setup here. Bitcoin Cash. Yeah. Bitcoin Cash. This is interesting, right? So I'm looking at this setup here where once we break this low, you can have a nice short position back down to 214 here, okay? Because if you look left, look what's happening left here. Massive, massive rejections at the zone. So what we want to do is we actually want to label this. Let's remove this. And we want to see exactly where we're getting rejected from. So we grab this tool, we grab this one, and this is the line, right? Once we start seeing a closure below this level, then we can take a short back down to the lows at 214 to 210, okay? That would be the ideal area. So let's see how this plays out. We could either see a rejection or we could see a potential pump, right? So it's either one of those two. But like I was saying, you do need to just wait and be cautious here. Because I'm expecting price to just bounce up here, to be honest with you. And you can see that on the smaller time frames here, like the 30 minutes, we do have this 1 hour support, okay? So let's see how this holds. If it holds, we might actually take a long back up to these highs. So let's see. But like I said, just only in one position at the moment. I'm currently long at this level. Let's see how this plays out. Okay. My TP1 would be here at 0.700, and then TP2 would be at the highs here. Yeah, because if you look at this on the 4 hour time frame, right? Because you always have to zoom out. Obviously we're bearish, right? We are bearish. But looking left, this is the rejection zone, right? So I'm expecting to grab more liquidity now, and then we start moving up to the highs. So it's one of the two. But the thing is, the risk to reward on this trade is 1:5. So it's definitely worth it if you're looking at a lower leverage trade. So now we're going to see how this 15 closes. If it closes bearish, we might actually see a dump here. Let's see. I want to see how this 15 closes. If it closes respecting, then we might see a potential bounce up. But if it closes, we need to see how it closes, yeah. So it did close below, okay? So whenever it closes below, we normally see price create a top wick and then come back down. So what I might do is here, once it creates a top wick, maybe look at liquidating this position because it does look bearish, to be honest with you. Yeah. Even on the 30 minutes, yeah. Yeah, so we have to wait and see. I do want to see a top wick created though. So what I mean by top wick, I basically just mean price to come up, retest these highs, and then come back down. Okay, so that's what I'll be waiting for. If it doesn't create a top wick, then it's probably just going to print down. But yeah, that is the setup at the moment. I will hold this until it actually hits stop loss, because I would expect price to just carry on to the upside, yeah. But because the 15-minute did close bearish, it's obviously an indication that we most probably just going to carry on coming down, yeah. Let's see though. There's a lot of, we check agri trade actually. Have a look here. Um, yeah. So this is, I mean, I'm still in the setup. To be honest, it doesn't look too good. We probably hit stop loss, yeah. Because Bitcoin is coming down now. We might see another test of these lows. Okay. So Bitcoin, you can see that we have just been making these lower lows and lower highs, right? So if you look at this, all these lower lows in the market. So prices, the structure is bearish, right, at the moment, even on the 30 minutes. Even the 15 minutes is showing more downside here, to be honest. Yeah. The thing is, we don't have a top wick over here. Might grab some liquidity, fake some people out, come back down. Looks like a possibility. Ethereum, like I said earlier, right, with Ethereum, I was expecting price to come back up to the zone, because this is the support. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna play out like that. 4 hour flipping bearish here, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So yeah, this is, I mean, at the moment, there's not much here. Let's have a look at DOT. When looking at DOT here, I do want to go over this quickly. Look at this, right? So lower high, equal lows, right? So we have equal lows over here. Let me just actually remove this. I did actually take a long back up to this level over here. And we got an exact nice tap into that zone. So once we start losing the support here, we can look at a potential short. Okay. Once we lose this level, we can take a short back down to this level. So right about a 1.5% gain here. Yeah, I will be looking at this. But we need to see a closure below this level. Yeah. But like I said, I'm expecting a bit of a bounce here, to be honest. 15-minute doesn't have a top wick. The 30 minutes did close bearish with quite a bit of liquidity to the downside. So yeah. Let's wait and see. If you guys have any charts you want me to go over, just let me know. LTC, sure thing. Let's go over LTC. Let's have a look at LTC. Okay, yeah, that was a spot position. Here we go. So let's have a look at LTC. Let's remove all the drawings here and start fresh. Okay. So we want to see exactly what's happening here. So market currently at this level. Okay, so we check the 4-hour chart. Making lower lows and lower highs, obviously in a downtrend here. 93 is a level to hold. Okay, so we have this level here, right? Been respecting this level throughout the whole day, right? So we need price to obviously come above here and start closing above this level in order for us to actually look for long positions. Otherwise, it's going to be short until this level here. Okay, so this is our next level to look at, right? Next level to look at is definitely over here. And the reason why we have support over here, this level got tapped into, carry on going left. Beautiful, beautiful support at this level. So we do need to see how this level holds. Let's have a look at the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart's kind of saying the exact same thing. Making these lower lows, lower highs. Respected this level here. We could see a drop today. So what I'll wait for price. So we have this level here, right? This support on the 1-hour. So we need to see that get taken out, right? So once price actually takes out these lows, oh sorry, my screen did freeze there for a second. Okay, sorry about that. So once we start actually taking out these lows over here at 90.45, we can actually take a short back down to 85. Okay, because that is the next level. That is the next level. Looking at a potential short here for OTC. Back down to 86. Okay. Does look very, very good here. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking at for today. Once we see a 1-hour candle closure below this level here, we can take some shorts. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back to Bitcoin, see what's happening there. Like I said, I do want to try find a potential setup now. But obviously, it's looking like there's nothing really showing itself here. Took a dot. Yeah, looking for this for dot. Potential short share as well. But nothing too crazy. Yeah, so I did take this trade in the beginning. I did get stopped out here. Yeah. The reason why I took this trade was just, if you look on the 1-hour, it was a rejection zone. So let's take that out. Yeah, this is why you have stops though, because the loss would have been way more if I didn't have a stop loss there. So yeah, so this is probably just gonna print back down to here. So what I'll do is I'll definitely look at a potential long here though. rather long here. The reason why there's a lot more liquidity sitting at this level. Yeah. So this would be a nice setup. Have a look at this for a potential long, because at the moment it looks like it is about to drip. The 1 hour candle is closing, the 30 minutes going to close, and obviously the 15 and the 5 will be closing too. Okay, screen not moving. Yeah, it did change. Yeah, so definitely looking at this setup. Probably won't get tapped into today. Gold's looking good for a long. If you do trade gold, looks good. XRP, like I said, this is what I'm looking at. See, at the moment, most coins are in the current range, right? So what that means is, I don't know why the screen just does this. Sorry about that. Yeah, so most coins, if you look at XRP, it's still in the current range. So what that means is you don't really want to be trading in this range. So this is pretty much a no trade range, anywhere in between here. But anywhere above or below it is where you want to be trading. So I don't want to be trading in this range for XRP, to be honest. So I'd rather wait for price to actually start closing. But let's wait and see how this 1 hour closes. But it looks like we are going to get a very, very bearish closure here. Let's see. I might actually take a Matic short here. Got some volume. We should see price just rinse to the downside, yeah. Yeah, looks clean. Did it break these lows? It did break these lows. Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys are looking at a setup, I will be looking at this here for Matic. I want to see how this 1 hour closes. Obviously looking bearish, right? Massive, massive volume at the downside. Yeah. Looks clean. 0.95%, 20x, 18% profit here if we take the setup. Yeah. So let's see. I want to see how this closes. But once it closes, we'll be taking a short share. Bitcoin's going to be closing bearish as well on the 1 hour. Let's see. Yeah. Ethereum as well, bearish. Bearish closure, rejection. Yeah, so I did take this trade here. Okay. So yeah, I did take the setup. Got tapped into it. Closed bearish. Stop loss below this, above this wick here. And it should be clean. What is this? Matic. Yeah, so Matic in this trade took a short back down to these lows here. Yeah, so that's pretty much the setup. Let's have a look here. We scroll left. We do want to refine this a bit. Yeah, it will probably be over here. Okay. 0.75% would be your area, okay? So your TP would be at 0.7453. Your stop loss above this wick here. Would be there, okay? Yeah, so that's the setup. Let's see if Dot is ready for that trade. Not yet. And then Bitcoin Cash waiting for that as well. Looks like Solana lost that trend line. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I was looking at this trade this morning. Solana looks like it's about to dump so hard. Okay. Yeah, I should have actually. This is the support. This looks very bearish, yeah. Once we lose the support, I'm afraid Solana is going back down to these lows. So what I'll do here is, what I'm going to do is just create an alert, just so I'm ready for that setup here. Because Solana looks like it's about to drop, but we should see a bounce first, okay? Yeah, like I said earlier, this is probably just going to create a top wick, but it should flip bearish here, okay? If you're not in this trade, I'd wait for it. I'd probably get it now because of this top wick. Cool. Yeah, so I think that will come to the end of the stream. Only took this one trade here. If you do want to see my Bitcoin analysis from the beginning, you can scroll back in the video. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I have today. I don't want to be sit here and wait for this trade to play out, but make sure you have your take profit and your stop loss in place, because if it flips, you want to maximize your gains and your losses.